What's up, goalies? It's Jack, aka Resident Tendy with Halo Hockey, coming at you with a new product we call Laces 2.0. It gets rid of your skate laces, keeps your ankle and your foot at the same tension throughout the entire game. Stick around, we're going to show you how they work and how to install them. Okay, first thing we're going to do is take all of the laces off. And then, you're going to notice that there's a lot less straps than there are eyelets to put them in. So there's a little bit of adjustability that's going to vary from goaltender to goaltender or skater to skater. I like to start off on the bottom, which is going to be one of the 6 shorter straps. You'll notice that there's pre-punched holes. That's where you get your adjustability. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open the hardware bag and we are gonna grab one washer, one nylon with a metal rectangle loop, one nut, and one screw. I'm gonna start at the second one from the bottom. I'm gonna position the T-nut right so it's gonna be in the eyelet. And then we're gonna take one of our rectangles with the nylon, and then we're gonna put a nylon washer on the screw here. You wanna make sure that this side is facing up. Sometimes these are a little tricky. You gotta kind of hold them in place. Set that over. And then we're just going to hand tighten this for now. There. Now what I've been finding is easiest here is to kind of try to get an idea of which one you're going to want to go in. I kind of pre-velcro this and kind of squeeze it together and get an idea of where I'd like it. So I'm gonna use the first one here because I have pretty on the smaller side of adult skates. We're gonna grab another one of our T-washers and we are gonna get it into the second eyelet hole on this side. We're gonna get our strap. I'm gonna get it into the hole that I think is gonna work the best. You definitely have to adjust these a little bit after, to get them to fit just perfect for you. You're not gonna get it right the first time, and if you do, that's even better. Okay. There. And we're just hand tightening these. We're gonna we'll really do a final tightening after we've got everything in place. So that's the first one. Now we're gonna do the same thing for the other 3. Okay, now the top one's gonna be a little bit different. It's got a double lock, so we're gonna have to take and put one of these on each side, but it's gonna be a little bit different than the other one. So what we're gonna need to do is grab our longer top strap. Okay, the top strap's a little bit different. What we're gonna do is we are gonna install the first nylon tab with the metal washer. We're gonna install that on this side here. All right, and then on this side, it's a little different. We're gonna put our washer in from the back, same as usual. But then we're gonna take and we're gonna put our strap, line up which adjustment hole we're gonna use. And then we're gonna take and put our nylon tab with the metal washer, and then we are going to attach our screw with the black washer there. Now, what this is going to enable us to do is come across, get it to the tightness we'd like, run through the metal washer and lock on itself. And this lock right here is what allows it to not slip in a game when you're leaning forward and putting all that pressure on your ankle area, your skate. The final thing that we need to do is try them on and make sure they fit. We're kind of wanting to make sure that there's not too little Velcro. You kind of want this as close. If it's a little over on either side because of how your foot or the way your skate fits, that's okay, as long as you have enough Velcro to hold. And that's what these are. So you shift this and it's going to allow more or less out depending. So if you find that you only have this much, you're going to want to make an adjustment. Or if you're tightening this and this tab is all the way over here, you're going to want to make and move that around just to get it the way you want. And once everything's perfect, you then take and you're going to want to tighten these pretty good. You can put a little bit of super glue or Loctite in there if you want to. Of course, that's going to make it much more difficult. I like to just check them every few skates to make sure they're tight. You can also go and look and make sure that there's not too much of thread showing out of each of these, just so that nothing's gonna nothing to touch your foot or whatnot. But there you go. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I like them. I was pretty skeptical when somebody asked me to make some, but now I don't know if I could go back. Just the time savings getting ready, and they just don't loosen that little bit that skate laces do. So there you go, Laces 2.0.